What is going on, everybody? We are back for video 3 of making a YouTube channel. I figured I'd do this real quick. I was out of my garage anyways, working on an episode I was doing, and I figured, hey, I got everything set up, so today I want to talk about lighting and cameras. That's going to be another huge thing that you have to think about. Now with mine, I have a Canon HD video, we'll cut this part out. A Canon HD, oh, here we go. For me, I have a Canon Vivix, V-I-X-I-A HFR 600. That's currently my workhorse for what I'm using on my channel. And out in the garage, when you got a lot of cars and noise coming across. That's the second thing. Camera, lighting, and noise, audio. You got to think about that too. As you heard, I got cars coming right across and I have to do takes for that. So that's a whole other thing to discuss and think about, but I want to talk about camera and lighting the best right now. So usually when I do my videos, you will see me right about around here. Sometimes I'll change it up, but I can't get that angle because I have my truck in the car or in the garage right now. But usually I have that angle because I like that. Or I'll come across here and I usually have about that angle because that gives me the kind of the impression or kind of the ambiance, I guess you can say, the kind of the feel that, hey, I'm out where working in my garage. I got my tools back behind me, American flag, of course. So I get that feel, or I give that impression that, hey, I'm out in the garage working. It looks nice. But if you come across here, well, let me turn it around. I got other stuff. I got my deep freezer. Of course, I got my fan when it gets hot in the garage. Here's the scene that I usually use. But I also have my water heater right there. I got a whole bunch of junk right here. Air pressure, I got a whole bunch of junk over here. Come around. I got junk over there. And usually that may be about the scene that you see because I got a whole bunch of products too that I like testing and I like using. So if that makes sense, you got to think about your background is going to be a huge thing. What are you showing your background? What kind of channel are you doing? Like me, I do working out of my garage. So I like that background of working out of my garage. Either of the tools, awesome background. Or of course, again, like I said, over with the products, you know, the car products. I've tested a lot of those, so I like those in the background. But it's going to be up to you. It depends on what type of channel you're doing. And that's going to be the second thing. Did you just notice that? For me, working out of my garage, I come across here with my camera, and it's a camcorder. I had it up on the screen. If I get a lot of background light, I get a lot darker. But I want to be the center. I want to be the focus of it. So if I get the right light, see, I look a lot better. So that's one of the next things you have to think about is lighting, as I said. And I will come across again. And I have it set up right here for the shoot that I'm doing for chip repair of a windshield. And as you can see, I got a fluorescent lighting. I got a tripod mounted. And I got my crappy camera right there just for, you know, for aesthetics so you can see it. And I also have my tripod, if you can see that kind of well, or hopefully you can see it. I was thinking of putting it on my tripod, putting it at an offset angle and trying to film the chip on the windshield. But it just didn't come out. So I actually had to get my smaller tripod, mount it on up, and get a direct angle onto that windshield. So that's going to be the second thing. When you're setting up, it takes a while. It's not like you can just do it real quick and be done. You have to think about that actual setup. And just what I had to do right there, I had to focus. You got to focus, you got to have lighting, and like I said, you have to worry about audio also. I'm happy with the audio on this one. I went through about 10, I would say maybe 5 cameras before I was super happy with the one that I have right now. Even though I'm already thinking about upgrading it, it'll be the same type of camera, but it's just a little bit more professional setup, a little bit better lens, I guess it is. I'm not a perfect, you know, camera type of guy. But I've seen this one that I like. It's a little bit better. This camera right now also, it does 720 for HD and 60 frames per minute and 30 frames per minute. Usually I'll do about 60 frames per minute so I can get a good quality image at 720 HD. I haven't gone up to the 1080 HD, which I would do with the upgraded camera. So I'm happy with this one right now, and it comes out to about a gig per 10 minutes. So, as I said, think about the audio. I like the audio on this one. Think about the lighting, because if you come on the lighting, you have it in the background, it's going to look bad. If I wanted to do this type of shot, I would have to put, you know, my fluorescent lighting in front of me. I'd light my face a little bit more, drown out the background, and that way you could see me and it would look a lot better. But as I said, I have it all set up so I can only use just the lighting that I have right now. So that's things to think about. Another thing, you have to think about aesthetics. What is pleasing to the people that they're going to watch? So that's step 3, because if it looks kind of bad, yeah, it may be a cool video, but are they going to come back? Are they going to like the channel? Are they going to want to watch it over and over and keep watching your channel, and as you grow, keep watching? Because if it's a horrible looking video, they don't want to stay. They don't want to actually, the subscribers, watch your channel and keep watching it because you have poor videos. I've seen those videos before too. Hopefully this one isn't too poor. Like I said, I have all my equipment set up on other stuff. So think about that as you're going through growing your channel. You're going to need a good camera. I've heard it before, buy once, cry once. As I said, I went through a bunch of cameras. Get a good camera to begin with, spend that investment so it's going to look good, and you're going to have room for development until you upgrade to another camera. Because if you go with the cheap cameras, you're going to get poor quality, poor audio, and you're going to have to upgrade anyways, and you're going to cry again. Just cry that one time, get a good camera. And good lighting, of course, as I said also. I got mine, all this on Amazon. I think the lighting was 50, 60 bucks. The tripod, the taller one, that was about same thing, about 50, 60, maybe 80, I can't remember. But the camera was a big investment. Got it on Black Holiday, maybe 300 bucks. That was a big investment, especially when I just started my channel, but I wanted good quality. So think about that when you're developing and growing your channel. You're going to want good audio, good quality, so people come back, they enjoy watching your channel. So with that, as always, I always say, thank you very much for watching.